It's like, yes, you need to be tolerant, but if you are tolerant of the intolerant, then that ultimately leads.
What? Why you just said that like it was the flashpoint paradox? Like the tolerant paradox? The hell's wrong with this person, bro? What's wrong with Hunter? What's good with him, man? He crazy. This dude's bugged out. He's straight tripping. Like the hell? The flashpoint paradox
leads to more intolerance. I know it's so hard for conservative pea brains to get this through their little head, but it's not actually that challenging to understand. If I'm the big tolerant liberal soy boy, and because I am such a tolerant Starbucks barista, I have decided to tolerate the neo-Nazis. Well, the neo-Nazis are not particularly tolerant. And if they are able to get to a position of power, they will enact their intolerance to restrict freedom for everybody. There will be more intolerance by tolerating the intolerant. So one is being intolerant because you're stupid and inconsiderate and refuse to follow the science, which says that using the preferred pronouns for trans people.
Oh my gosh. How do we even? This just took this for educational purposes only, guys. And also, I have nothing against anyone within the trans or alphabet community. No hate, disdain, not telling you what to do. You're an adult, whatever. Right, whatever. I told you, I just don't like woke people.
Well, betters their mental health. Instead, you want to be an asshole and say, no, I'm going to call you what I want to call you. Because you're an asshole. There's no real logical grounding here. It's really funny how she's trying to explain the conservative position. See, the conservatives just see it from this view, guys. And then every single conservative view is either uninformed, blatantly stupid, or just malicious.
Why are a conservative's moral or religious beliefs less worthy of respect than anyone else's?
Because first of all, no one's saying that they're less worthy of respect. Second of all, has moral or religious beliefs that oppose pronoun use? 2, please show me in the Bible where it says thou shalt.
He's just attacking religion every chance he gets. At this point, you're never going to stop.
Shall not use neo pronouns. Like, you have a pronoun, Amala. I have pronouns. The reason that the moral or religious beliefs are not fair justification to
kid, man. Like, he can't even like in a mature way say his opinions. If you want to be comedic, at least be funny. At least be funny, bro. Like, this dude ain't funny. He's corny. Here he goes again. It's crazy.
Worsen another person's life is because, one, there is no real moral or religious grounding to refuse to use somebody's pronouns. You're using it as a front because at the end of the day, you don't like trans people. You think that trans people are a little gross, creepy, kind of give you that little.
Whoa, yo, how do we get, bro, come on. How do we get here? Who said that? I didn't hear Amala say that. Amala she didn't say that. When did Amala say that? I never heard her say that, bro. She didn't say that. You're wildin'. You're wildin', sir. She never said that. She never said that. I never heard nothing like that come from her mouth.
Uncomfy feeling in your tummy tum.
Whoa.
And so you don't want to use their pronouns. That's it. The minute a conservative walks into a church and they say, hey, we're in a church, okay? We would prefer if you don't say this. Don't say the F word. Don't say this, okay? They're fine. You want to control my speech in a place of worship? Oh, absolutely. But then the minute someone's like, hey, can you use my pronouns? Suddenly you want to control their...
Fam, you comparing a human's wishes to the Lord's? No, you did. You didn't just... You just compare having respect for just a regular person, there's no, but having respect for the Lord, for the Lord's words. Oh, that's crazy. That's what the problem is. You think you on the same level as God, sir. You are not. You are not. You're not. You're not. You're not. Nowhere near.
Their speech, and you're actually the evil authoritarian Adolf Hitler reincarnated.
What?
There is no moral opposition to using people's pronouns. There is a moral argument as to why you should, because we know that using a trans person's preferred pronouns betters their mental well-being. And if you are bettering human well-being altogether, then I would say you are probably engaged in a moral action. It is far more moral to do the thing that has been empirically demonstrated to better human well-being rather than do the thing that has been empirically demonstrated to harm human well-being because you think that Sky Daddy might be mad. Fuck you.
I hate when he calls the Lord Sky Daddy. It's so disgusting and disrespectful. It's really nasty. It's a cornball tactic that I don't like. I don't like it. Sky Daddy.
Authoritarianism. Whenever conservatives win political power, they're typically trying to cut taxes and regulations, make the government smaller, and bolster constitutional freedoms like.
You're not trying to bolster constitutional freedoms. The conservatives have been consistently anti-constitution. Again, whether we're talking about advocating to lock people up for burning the American flag, whether we're talking about gay people not having rights to marriage, also cutting taxes and regulations can be beneficial sometimes. It can also be harmful. So it depends on how that's done. Make the government.
I think he deserves a nasty song. I think so too. Yeah, I ain't going for it. I think so too. I think that nasty song fits him.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Yeah, because homeboy is wild out here.
Government smaller. This is probably my least favorite conservative talking point. The government shouldn't be too big, Herbert. Okay, well, it really should be whatever size it needs to be to adequately do what the government should do. And the government exists to, a certain extent at least, serve the people. Absolutely. And if that requires an expansion of government in order to do so, then that might need to be done. Again, the government is for the people, made up of the people. Far too often conservatives, and honestly, even the populist lefty types, treat the government like it's this secret elite cabal. No, the government is literally made up of individual Americans. Doesn't mean corruption can't exist, of course, but again, the government shouldn't just be smaller because small government good. I understand conservatives might really want to convince themselves that smaller is always better, but in certain cases, you might need to expand the government. It really depends on what you're trying to do.
Yo, fam, come on. That was nasty. That was a nasty joke that you did there. I saw what you did there. It was nasty. I ain't like it. But also, while we at it, your wife said, and this is word on the street, is that your wife, she needed to have 5 guys because she said you wasn't hitting on nothing. That's what she said. That's what the streets are saying. Streets said that. The streets said that. And not me. BX didn't say that. That's what the streets is saying. I'm just saying. Just so you want to know. Just in case.
To achieve ultimate.
So you trying to say conservatives is lacking? Word on the street is that you was lacking, brother. Word on the street is that you was lacking, brother. So yeah, I don't know. You might want to think about that.
That of speech and religion. That doesn't sound very authoritarian, does it? Progressive policy almost always raises taxes, expands regulations, increases the size of government, and now curtails free speech.
How does it curtail free speech? Please. Oh, God. Give me a single example of progressive policy curtailing free speech on a constitutional basis. Please. For the love of God. Expanding regulations? Yeah, because sometimes you need regulations, Amala. Again, Like small government
really don't like
regulations. These are not just good and bad in and of themselves. Okay. This is, it depends. It is external. It's contingent upon external factors. There should be regulations when it comes to how many carbon emissions certain massive factories can produce or let into the atmosphere. There should be regulations there.
And who gonna regulate the level of simp and bitch assness that you just constantly radiate? Who gonna regulate that? Who gonna make sure that's not like overdosing? Is there anybody? Anybody that's gonna check that? We need somebody. Oh, I think that's gonna be me. I think never mind. I think I'll do the roasting. Yeah, that's gonna be me. That sound right up my alley, actually. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. Yeah, that sound like me. That's gonna be good old Beast Boy.
There's where regulation will be good. Raising taxes, yeah. There are certain wealthy people that are taking advantage of tax loopholes so they don't actually have to pay taxes that are in line with the average everyday American. You should be paying your fair share of taxes. Raising taxes on the wealthy is sometimes a good thing. Increasing the size of the government depends why they're increasing the size of the government. It's not just bad because curtailing free speech. She's not going to give an example, but I would love to hear just one, please.
To a conservative, that sounds authoritarian.
Yeah, because conservatives are stupid and progressives aren't doing this, or the way they're doing it is not being adequately communicated because they're too busy watching PragerU and jerking off to furry porn.
Yo. Nah, we got to double tap, Pip. We got to double tap.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Crazy. Yo, fam. What's on this man's biscuit?
Well, now that you've heard a few of their arguments, do you dislike conservatives less than you did before?
Oh, that is so funny. Is this a parody? Am I getting clowned? She's like, so now that you've heard the arguments, well, I bet you're not hating conservatives as much, huh? You're right, Amala.
You are getting clowned. That's for certain. That's for certain. You are getting clowned. I do think that's what's happening right now. Without a doubt. You are getting clowned by one of the greatest roasters of all time. No, I'm not talking about Patrice up there. I'm talking about me. That was me. I was talking about myself.
I hate them more now. Thank you. You've managed to make me hate conservatives even more than I previously thought I did. Because before, I used to think there was this little glimmer of hope inside of me that maybe, just maybe, conservatives were just ignorant. But you're demonstrating that a good portion of conservatives are actually incredibly self-aware of their arguments, how their arguments can be perceived, how their arguments might even be wrong, and yet they just continue rolling with it because liberal bad. Are you a little bit more cool with the conservatives now?
Yo, why is he so hurt? Who hurt him, bro? Oh, it was his wife. My bad. Never mind. That was a stupid question. It was his wife. His wife is the one that she did him dirty. It was his wife. My bad.
No, Amala, you have failed your goal. I hate them more now. Thank you.
Not even a little? I'm Amala Epinobi, host of Unapologetic.
Conservatives don't really like you either, bro. Conservatives ain't really feeling you too much either, pimp. With your punk self.
Pick at PragerU.com for Prager University.
You suck. What a dumb video. Holy shit.
I was going to say the same thing about you. Your loser self. Hunter Avallone is a softie. As you can see, he can't even take people having a different opinion than his. It hurts his heart so much. But you got guys like me that's going to just come out here and roast them and have a good time. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Watch more videos and watch me live on Real Talk with BXB Split. The link should be in the description somewhere.